I thought I'd seen the last of it. Thought I'd finally called it quits. I packed it up, I sent it away. I thought I'd earned a brighter day. But here it is, at my front door, like it's done 1,000 times before. No warning, no knock, just walks right in. And I'm back where I've always been. It doesn't care how far I've come, how many battles I've won. It doesn't care about my strength, it just comes back again at length. Pain always returns, like a tide upon the shore. Pain always returns, like it's done forevermore. Just when I think I'm safe and sound, just when I think I've hit solid ground, pain always returns to let me know that healing is an ebb and flow. And I'm still learning how to be with the pain that lives in me. I've tried to build the walls up high, I've tried to wave it goodbye, I've tried to meditate it out. I've tried to fill my life with doubt that it would ever come again, that I'd be back in this place, my friend, of sorrow and of endless ache, of lying awake for goodness sake. It doesn't care how far I've come, how many battles I've won. It doesn't care about my strength, it just comes back again at length. Pain always returns, like a tide upon the shore. Pain always returns, like it's done forevermore. Just when I think I'm safe and sound, just when I think I've hit solid ground, pain always returns to let me know that healing is an ebb and flow. And I'm still learning how to be with the pain that lives in me. But maybe that's the lesson here, the one I've resisted year after year, that pain is not an enemy, it's just a part of me. It comes and goes like seasons do. It teaches me to make it through, to find the strength within the ache, to give my own heart a break from fighting, from resisting, from the war. So let the pain just be what it's for. Pain always returns, and I'm learning to accept it. Pain always returns, but I won't let it forget it, that I am bigger than its grasp, that I can loosen its clasp on my heart, on my soul, that I can still be whole even when it's here, even when it stays. I can find my own damn ways to live beside it, breathe beside it. Pain always returns, but I won't hide it. I'll let it come, I'll let it be, I'll let it wash all over me, and then I'll watch it go again. Pain always returns, but until then I'll live my life, I'll love, I'll laugh, I'll drink from my own photograph of who I am without the pain, and welcome it when it comes again, because it will, it always does. Pain always returns, but love does too. And love is what will carry me through. Pain always returns, but so do I. days and through the nights, without your voice, without your face, without your presence in this space. But here I am, living it, whether or not I wanted it. It's in the coffee that I make alone, the half pie, not the full one, grown for two, for us, for what we were. It's in the silence that occurs when something funny happens and I reach to take your hand. A life without you is a life I never wanted. A life without you has me feeling haunted by the ghost of what we were, by the love that's now a blur. A life without you is a life I'm learning to live. A life without you has nothing left to give but memories and might have beens and all the quiet in-betweens. I navigate the grocery store without buying what you'd ask for. I pass the aisle with your favorite things and feel the absence that it brings. I cook for one, I set one plate. I've learned to call this my fate, but every meal is missing something. Every silence starts to sting. It's in the coffee that I make alone, the half pie, not the full one, grown for two, for us, for what we were. It's in the silence that occurs when something funny happens and I reach to take your hand. A life without you is a life I never wanted. A life without you has me feeling haunted by the ghost of what we were, by the love that's now a blur. A life without you is a life I'm learning to live. A life without you has nothing left to give but memories and might have beens and all the quiet in between. And some days it's just existence, not quite living, not quite dying, just a strange and sad persistence, a constant quiet crying without the tears, without the sound, just going through the motions, found in a life that doesn't fit the shape of what I thought was it. A life without you, but I'm building it each day. A life without you, finding my way, not the way I thought I'd go, not the future I would know, but it's mine and I'm still here, learning to exist without the fear that I can't do it on my own, that I'll always feel alone. A life without you is my truth, but I'm finding a different kind of youth in the person I'm becoming now, in the strength I'm learning somehow. A life without you isn't what I planned, but I'm learning to stand on my own 2 feet to make my own life complete. A life without you, but with me, and that's enough. Eventually, a life without is a life I never chose. It's a life without, but I suppose that sometimes life just happens to you and you have to make it new. A life without you, I'm making mine. A life without you, one day at a time. A life without you, I'm still alive. A life without you, I will thrive, I will thrive. A life without you, I'm alive. I told myself I'm over you today. Looked in the mirror, tried to should say the words that should set me free. I'm finally done, you're not for me. I said them loud, I said them clear. Try to make myself believe they're real, but somewhere deep, somewhere inside, the truth was trying to hide. It's the lie I tell to keep me going, the lie that keeps the tears from flowing. It's the lie that gets me out of bed, the lie I'm living in my head, the last honest lie, the one that helps me survive, the last honest lie, the one that keeps me alive. I know it's not true, I know it's not real, but it's the only thing I feel that doesn't cut too deep, that doesn't break. The last honest lie is what it takes to get through another day, to find a way, to find a way. I tell my friends I'm doing fine, that I've finally drawn the line, that you're a memory, nothing more, that I've closed that final door. They smile and say they're proud of me, they don't see the hypocrisy of smiling when I wanna cry, but living this beautiful lie. It's the lie I tell to keep me going, the lie that keeps the tears from flowing. It's the lie that gets me out of bed, the lie I'm living in my head, the last honest lie, the one that helps me survive, the last honest lie, the one that keeps me alive. I know it's not true, I know it's not real, but it's the only thing I feel that doesn't cut too deep, that doesn't break. The last honest lie is what it takes to get through another day, to find a way, to find a way. And maybe that's the thing about lies, sometimes they're the only ties to hope, to strength, to carrying on. Sometimes the truth is too far gone, sometimes the lie is all you've got, when everything you had is shot to hell, to pieces, to the ground. Sometimes the lie is the only sound that doesn't scream of what you've lost. Sometimes the lie is worth the cost, the last honest lie, but I know it won't last forever. The last honest lie, someday I'll face the weather of truth, of reality, of what is real. Someday I'll learn to truly feel, without the shield, without the guard. But for now the lie is hard and necessary, and it's true in its own way. It's getting me through. The last honest lie, I hold you close. The last honest lie, you're what I need most to make it to the other side, where truth and lies no longer hide behind each other in the gray. The last honest lie will have its day, and then I'll let it go. I'll set it free. The last honest lie, a friend to the morning light, and I'll be ready for the fight of living in the honest truth, without the lie, without the proof that I could make it on my own. The last honest lie will finally be known for what it was, a bridge of grace, a temporary sacred space between the broken and the whole. The last honest lie that saved my soul. The last honest lie. standing in the honest light. The last honest light. Good night, good night, good night. The last honest light. Good night. I woke up this morning and tried to get out of bed, but the weight of the world was on my chest instead. Pressing down, holding me, keeping me in place. The tears haven't started, but they're written on my face. In the lines, in the gray, in the hollow of my eyes, I'm carrying a burden that nobody recognizes. It's not just sadness, not just grief. It's something more, it's something deep. It lives in my bones, it pulls in my skin. It's the weight of everything I've been holding in. Feeling so heavy, like my heart's made of stone. Feeling so heavy, like I'm carrying this alone. Every step is a mountain, every breath is a climb. Feeling so heavy all the time. I watch others moving lightly through their days, dancing through life in effortless ways. And I wonder if they know what it's like to feel like every moment is painfully real, like every joy is tempered by the weight of everything I carry, of everything I hate about myself, about this life, about the constant endless strife. It's not just sadness, not just grief. It's something more, it's something deep. It lives in my bones, it pulls in my skin. It's the weight of everything I've been holding in. Feeling so heavy, like my heart's made of stone. Feeling so heavy, like I'm carrying this alone. Every step is a mountain, every breath is a climb. Feeling so heavy all the time. And sometimes I just wanna lay it down, to drop the weight, to stop the frown, to let it all fall to the floor and not pick it up anymore. But the heaviness is part of me. It's in my blood, it's in my history. It's the price I pay for feeling deep, for promises I couldn't keep. Feeling so heavy, but I'm learning how to carry. Feeling so heavy, but I'm not gonna tarry. In the darkness, in the weight, I'm learning to accept my fate, and still find moments that I like, even in the heaviest night. Feeling so heavy, but I'm still here. Feeling so heavy, it's in the fear that this might always be a part, but not the ruler of my heart. I'll carry on, I'll carry through. Feeling heavy, but I'm still true to the person I'm becoming now, to the strength I'm learning somehow, to hold the weight and still be free. Feeling heavy, but I am me. Feeling so heavy, but I'm still cleared out every trace of you, every photo, every clue that we were ever something real, that I knew how to feel. I packed the memories in a box, tossed the keys to all the locks that kept you in, that kept me safe. Now there's just this empty space, and I thought I'd feel a relief, thought I'd finally find belief in a future without the weight of you, of us, of everything I hate. But instead I'm standing here with nothing left, nothing near, starting empty with nothing in my hand, starting empty, making new plans from scratch, from zero, from the ground, with no more of you to be found. Starting empty, just me and the void. Starting empty, slowly being destroyed and slowly being reborn in the space where you were torn away from me, away from us. Starting empty, learning to trust myself again. The apartment echoes when I speak. The silence feels so unique in its completeness, in its hold. A story waiting to be told, but I don't know the words yet. I don't know how to forget and still move forward, still be brave in this empty space I gave myself when I let you go, when I finally told you no. And I thought I'd feel relief, thought I'd finally find belief in a future without the weight of you, of us, of everything I hate. But instead I'm standing here with nothing left, nothing near, starting empty with nothing in my hands, starting empty, making new plans from scratch, from zero, from the ground, with no more of you to be found. Starting empty, just me and the void. Starting empty, slowly being destroyed and slowly being reborn in the space where you were torn away from me, away from us. Starting empty, learning to trust myself again. But maybe empty is a place where I can finally find my face, without the shadow of your name, without the guilt, without the blame. Maybe empty is the start of a brand new kind of heart that beats for me and only me, that finally learns to be free from the past, free from the chains, free from all the lingering pains. Maybe empty is a gift, a chance to finally lift myself up from the ground and make a brand new sound. Starting empty, but I'm feeling it with me. Starting empty, learning to see that I am enough, I am whole, that I can save my own soul. Starting empty isn't the end, it's where my new life begins, with every breath, with every choice, with the power of my own voice. Starting empty, but I'm full of potential, beautiful and ready to create a new life that's honest, strong and true. Starting empty, empty. I'll thrive, I'll thrive, I'm starting to. I've gotten so good at this game, smiling when they say my name, laughing at the right moments, deflecting all the comments about how I seem, how I've been. I've become a master of pretend. They pat my back and walk away, never seeing through the gray. Behind this face, behind these eyes, a different kind of weather lies. A storm that no one gets to see, the sadness that lives inside of me. Hiding sadness like it's something to be ashamed of. Hiding sadness like it's not a part of love. Putting on a brave face every day, so the world won't have to pay attention to the ache I feel. Hiding sadness, making it unreal to everyone but me. I've got my exits memorized when tears are threatening in my eyes. I've got my excuses ready-made for when the smile begins to fade. I'm just tired, it's been a long week. Are the alibis I speak to anyone who gets too close, to anyone who sees the most. Behind this face, behind these eyes, a different kind of weather lies. A storm that no one gets to see, the sadness that lives inside of me. Hiding sadness like it's something to be ashamed of. Hiding sadness like it's not a part of love. Putting on a brave face every day, so the world won't have to pay attention to the ache I feel. Hiding sadness, making it unreal to everyone but me. But sometimes in the quiet dark, when I'm alone inside my ark of solitude and hidden pain, I let the sadness have its reign. I let it wash all over me. I let myself finally be as sad as I have always been, and let the tears be. Hiding sadness, but I'm learning it's okay. Hiding sadness doesn't have to be my way. I can let a little show, let the world begin to know that I'm not always strong and fine. That sometimes I lose the line between pretending and being real. That sometimes I just need to feel, without the hiding, without the shame, without the constant endless game. Hiding sadness less and less, learning to let go of the press, to be perfect, to be bright. Learning that it's okay to fight with tears, with grief, with all the rest. Hiding sadness, I'll do my best to let you see the real me, the one who's learning to be free. Hiding sadness, but not today. Hiding sadness, I'll find a way to let it out, to let it go. Hiding sadness, I'm learning to show the world that I am more than fine. That sadness is a friend of mine and not an enemy to hide. Hiding sadness, I'm stepping outside into the truth, into the light. It's been months, maybe more. I've lost count of what it's for. All this healing, all this time, trying to draw that final line. They say the first year is the hardest, that time heals like a garden guarded from the weeds of memory. But the weeds are strangling me. I should be done, I should be through. I should have found somebody new. I should be living, not just surviving. But here I am, still trying. Still not over it, after everything I've done. Still not over it, after hiding from the sun. After therapy and tears, after all these months and years. Still not over it, and I'm tired of pretending. Still not over it, this ache is never ending. Smile and a wave, the kind that people give the brave, who smile back and act just fine while dying on the inside. She probably thinks I'm doing well. She'll never know my personal hell. I should be done, I should be through. I should have found somebody new. I should be living, not just surviving. But here I am, still trying. Still not over it, after everything I've done. Still not over it, after hiding from the sun. After therapy and tears, after all these months and years. Still not over it, and I'm tired of pretending. Still not over it, this ache is never ending. What's wrong with me that I can't let go? What's wrong with me that I still don't know how to move on, how to be free, how to stop wanting you to see the person I become without you, the person who still thinks about you every single day and night. Still not over the fight or the love or the loss, still carrying this cross. Still not over it, but maybe that's okay. Still not over it, I'll take it day by day. Healing doesn't have a clock, it doesn't listen to the tick-tock of what I think it should be. Still not over it, it's just me. Being honest, being real, learning how to feel at my own pace, in my own time. Still not over it, but I'm still climbing out of the hole into the light. Still not over it, but I'll be alright. I'll be alright, I'll be alright. Still not over it, but I'll be alright. And that's okay. I'll find my rest. Not today, maybe not tomorrow. But I'll borrow strength from every step I take. Still not over it, for goodness sake. I'm human, I'm healing, I'm still here. Still not over it, but the fear is less than it used to be. Still not over it, I can see a future where it doesn't sting. I put on my makeup, I fix my hair, I choose an outfit that says I care about the day, about my life, about pretending I'm not in strife. I walk out the door with a practiced smile, ready to go the extra mile, to prove to everyone I meet that I'm completely, totally complete. I'm fine, I say when someone asks. It's become my favorite mask. It covers everything I feel. It makes the hurting seem unreal. I'm faking fine every single day. I'm faking fine in a convincing way. They nod and smile and walk away, never knowing I'm in disarray. I'm faking fine and it's exhausting me. I'm faking fine, but they don't see the cracks beneath the surface wide, the tears I'm barely holding inside. I laugh at jokes I don't find funny. I spend emotional money I don't have on being bright, on being everyone's light. When inside the darkness grows, when inside nobody knows that I'm a whisper from the edge, hanging on by a thread. I'm fine, I say when someone asks. It's become my favorite mask. It covers everything I feel. It makes the hurting seem unreal. I'm faking fine every single day. I'm faking fine in a convincing way. They nod and smile and walk away, never knowing I'm in disarray. Cracks beneath the surface wide, the tears I'm barely holding inside. And sometimes I forget I'm faking. The mask becomes the me I'm making, through the days, through the nights, through all the ordinary sights. And then I catch myself alone and realize I've turned to stone, because the real me disappeared into the fine that everyone feared would break if it was ever shown. The fine I've claimed and overgrown. I'm faking fine, but I'm tired of the show. I'm faking fine, and I want you to know that fine is just a four-letter word for all the pain that's been unheard. I'm faking fine less every day, learning to find another way to be with what I'm really feeling, to give my heart some honest healing. I'm faking fine, but I'm breaking through to a version of me that's true, that doesn't need to hide behind the prison of I'm doing fine. I'm faking fine, but not for long. I'm learning to be real and strong and let the world see all of me, the broken parts, the parts that be not fine at all, but still alive, still learning how to thrive. Faking fine, but not today. Faking fine, I'll find a way to let the real me finally show. Faking fine, I'm letting go the need to be to feel, and feeling is the finest thing they can find. I'm finally myself. We had to meet you in the rain, the kind they write books about. We had the chemistry, the spark, the kind that leaves no doubt. We had the late night conversations, the ones that last until the dawn. We had the perfect foundation to build our lives upon. We're somewhere in the middle, between the beginning and the end. We lost the thread, we lost the plot, we lost the us we could have been. We were almost the right story, almost the forever kind. I almost had the glory of two hearts perfectly aligned. We were almost the right chapters, almost got the happy end, but almost doesn't count when it comes to happy ever after. We were almost, but almost doesn't mend. We had the families that got along, the friends who cheered us on. We had the plans, the dreams, the songs, the future to be won. We had the love, we had the trust, we had it all, it seemed. But something fundamental wasn't quite what it seemed. And somewhere in the middle, between the promise and the pain, we lost the thread, we lost the plot. We'll never be the same. We were almost the right story, almost the forever kind. Almost had the glory of two hearts perfectly aligned. We were almost the right chapters, almost got the happy end, but almost doesn't count when it comes to happy ever after. We were almost, but almost doesn't end. And that's the hardest part, you see. Not that we were wrong, but that we were so close to right and still couldn't hold on. We had the right people, we had the right love, we just couldn't be the right story when push came to shove. We were almost the right story, and that will have to be the most beautiful, painful memory of what could have been you and me. We were almost the right chapters, almost got to write the end, but almost is just a reminder that some loves were never meant to mend. We were almost the right story, and maybe that's enough. promises were broken. I know the final words were spoken, but there's a circle on my finger, a place where memories still linger, a symbol of what we once were, a promise I can't yet deter. It's not that I believe you're coming back, it's not that I'm living in the past. It's just that taking it off feels like saying goodbye for the last time. I still wear your ring, even though you're not here. I still wear your ring, even though it's not clear why I hold on to what we had. When everything is sad, I still wear your ring. It's the only proof of anything, that we were real, that we were true, that I belong to you. My friends all tell me to let it go. They say it's time for me to know that holding on is just a way of keeping myself in the grave, between the past and what could be, between the pain and being free. But they don't understand the weight of taking off my only mate. It's not that I believe you're coming back, it's not that I'm living in the past. It's just that taking it off feels like saying goodbye for the last time. I still wear your ring, even though you're not here. I still wear your ring, even though it's not clear why I hold on to what we had. When everything is sad, I still wear your ring. It's the only proof of anything, that we were real, that we were true, that I belong to you. And maybe one day I'll be ready to let that last tether go, to stand on my own 2 feet steady, and finally let you go completely. But for now it's just a comfort, a small and shiny crutch, a reminder that I love someone so very, very much. I still wear your ring, but I'm wearing it differently now. I still wear your ring, I'm learning to see how it can be a symbol of my strength, not just of my heartbreak's length. I still wear your ring, but it's not for you anymore. I still wear your ring, it's for the girl who kept the score of all the love she had to give, of all the ways she learned to live. I still wear your ring, but it's becoming mine. I still wear your ring, and I'm doing just fine. One day I'll take it off for good, when I know I truly should. But until then it's part of me, a part of my own history. I still wear your ring, but not for you. I still wear your ring, for the girl who made it through. I still wear your ring, but soon one day I'll take it off and find my way to a brand new kind of shine. I still wear your ring, and I'll be fine, I'll be fine, I'll be fine, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. I still wear your ring, but I'm finally mine. Everyone thinks the hardest part is the moment you depart. The packed bags, the slammed door, the tears falling floor. But they don't know, they can't see the leaving that comes after me. Long after the door is closed, long after I've composed myself enough to face the day. It's in the grocery store aisle when I reach for your favorite style and catch myself and put it back, feeling the familiar crack. The hardest part of leaving is staying gone every day. The hardest part of leaving is finding a new way to live without your voice, to make my own choice, to not reach for you in the night, to turn off the bedroom light and know you won't be there. The hardest part of leaving is everywhere. It's in a restaurant we love, looking at the booth above where we used to always sit, wondering if I'll ever get used to ordering for one, used to being done with sharing everything I had with you, through good and bad. It's in the grocery store aisle when I reach for your favorite style and catch myself and put it back, feeling the familiar crack. The hardest part of leaving is staying gone every day. The hardest part of leaving is finding a new way to live without your voice, to make my own choice, to not reach for you in the night, to turn off the bedroom light and know you won't be there. The hardest part of leaving is everywhere. Leaving isn't one moment in time, it's 1,000 small cuts, 1,000,000 dimes, a memory of habit, of routine, of all the spaces in between. The life we built, the life we knew. Leaving is learning to start new every single morning when I wake, and the leaving I have to make all over again. Another day of choosing to walk away. The hardest part of leaving is the leaving that never ends. The hardest part of leaving is losing my best friend. Over and over, every hour, losing the love, losing the power of your presence in my life. The hardest part of leaving is the strife of staying gone, of staying true to the leaving I chose for me and you. But I'm learning slowly, day by day, that leaving has its own way of teaching me to stand alone, of making my heart a home without you in it, without your face. The hardest part of leaving has its own grace, and I'm finding it bit by bit. The hardest part of leaving, I admit, is also the part that sets me free. The hardest part of leaving is making me. The hardest part of leaving is staying gone. The hardest part of leaving carries on and on and on, until one day I wake and find I found a way to not leave anymore, but just to be. The hardest part of leaving made me free. hardest part of leaving made me. You said the words I knew would come, the final battle lost and won. You turned around and faced the door, a place you'd never been before. Away from me, away from us, away from all the love and trust that we had built on shaky ground. And now there's just the leaving sound. I stood there frozen, couldn't move, couldn't find the words to prove that you should stay, that we could fight, that we could make it through the night. Watching you walk away is the hardest thing I've ever done. Watching you walk away under the same old sun that used to shine on both of us, now just shines on my distrust of love, of life, of everything. Watching you walk away and the sting will last forever, I can tell. Watching you walk away from my hotel of memories, of dreams, of plans. Watching you walk away empty hands. Every step you took, the sidewalk cracks, the final look. You didn't give, you didn't turn, you just let the bridges burn. Behind your silence, sure and strong, I knew I'd done something wrong, but also knew I couldn't change the way we'd grown so far and strange. I stood there frozen, couldn't move, couldn't find the words to prove that you should stay, that we could fight, that we could make it through the night. Watching you walk away is the hardest thing I've ever done. Watching you walk away under the same old sun that used to shine okay. I'm okay. We made a vow beneath the stars and nothing could tear us apart. We swore an oath on everything, that we would weather anything. We spoke of always, spoke of years. We drank away all our fears, that someday this would come to them, that we would break and never mend. We were so young, we were so sure. We thought our love would endure beyond all reason, beyond all time. We thought our hearts would always chime. The lie we called forever, looking back now, it was never meant to last, meant to hold. We were just two stories told, separately pretending to be one. The lie we called forever came undone, and now we're left with just the truth. The lie we called forever of our youth. We talked about the house we built, the lives we lived, the dreams we'd fulfill. We picked out names for future children. We thought our love was a given. We never thought to question it. We never saw the cracks, the split that was forming underneath the pretty lies between our teeth. We were so young, we were so sure. We thought our love would endure beyond all reason, beyond all time. We thought our hearts would always chime. The lie we called forever, looking back now, it was never meant to last, meant to hold. We were just two stories told, separately pretending to be one. Something so damn bad that you believed in what you had, without a doubt, without a pause, ignoring all the warning clause. The lie we caused forever, but I'm learning to forgive. The lie we call forever, help me learn to live, not in the fantasy, not in the dream, but in the real, in the stream of what is actual, what is true. The lie we called forever, me and you, was just a moment dressed in years, was just a way to hide the fears that we were never meant to last. The lie we called forever's in the past, and I'm okay with that now. I take my final bow to the forever that never was, to the love, the loss, the because I'm standing in the honest light. The lie we called forever taught me right, the real love called forever I replaced with something truer, something real, with the courage to simply feel what is, what was, what will be. The lie we called forever set me free. The lie we called forever, goodbye. The lie we called forever, I can fly without the weight of what we swore. The lie we called forever, I'm ready for more. More truth, more real, more now. The lie we called forever. I take my vow to never promise what I can't give, to live the life I have to live. In the moment, in the day, the lie we called forever, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. The lie we called forever, I'm okay. The sky opened up around midnight, just as I turned off the light, and the sound came alive on the roof above. A percussion of loss, a rhythm of love that used to mean something different to me. When you were here, when you could see the way the raindrops danced and played, the music that the heavens made. Now it's just me and the steady beat, the only company on my street. A lullaby for the broken-hearted, a song for when we're torn apart. It rain on a tin roof, telling stories of the past. Rain on a tin roof, wondering how long this will last. Each drop is a memory falling down, each sound is a tear without a sound. Rain on a tin roof keeps me company tonight. Rain on a tin roof, holding me tight in its rhythmic, steady way, helping me get through another day. I remember how we lie in bed and listen to the words the raindrops said. You'd hold me close and we'd just be wrapped in the sound, you and me. Now the bed is empty, white and cold, and the same old story the raindrops told is different now. It's just for one, a solo under the same old sun. Now it's just me and the steady beat, the only company on my street. A lullaby for the broken-hearted, a song for when we're torn apart. It rains control of my heart, of my life, before the rain became my only wife. Rain on a tin roof, but I'm learning to love the sound. Rain on a tin roof, I'm finding my own solid ground. In the pitter-patter, in the pour, I'm not lonely anymore. I have the rain, I have the beat, I have the rhythm under my feet. Rain on a tin roof is my new lullaby. Rain on a tin roof under the same old sky. I'll close my eyes and let it in, let the healing begin. Rain on a tin roof, rock me to sleep. Rain on a tin roof, your promises I'll keep. Do you be here when I wait for my own sweet say? Rain on a tin roof, good night. Rain on a tin roof, it's alright, I've got the sound, I've got the beat. Rain on a tin roof, I'm complete in my own way, in my own time. Rain on a tin roof, you're a friend of mine. Rain on a tin roof until the dawn. Rain on a tin roof, I'll carry on, carry on, carry on. Rain on a tin roof, I'll carry on, carry on. Found it in a box today, a snapshot from another day, when we were bright and new and real, before we learned how not to feel. The colors were so sharp and true, the way I saw myself in you, the way you looked at me like I was everything under the sky. But time has done its work, you see, it's faded you away from me. The edges blur, the lines are soft, the memory is wearing off. A fading Polaroid of us, turning from color to dust. The image slowly slipping away, like the words we didn't know how to say. A fading Polaroid in my hand, the only proof that we were grand. Once upon a time in another life, before we became the aftermath of strife. I can still make out your smile, but it's taken me a while to see it through the yellow and the deterioration time will bring to everything that's left behind, to every corner of my mind, where you still live, where you still breathe, where I still sometimes have to grieve. But time has done its work, you see, it's faded you away from me. The edges blur, the lines are soft, the memory's wearing off. A fading Polaroid of us, turning from color to dust. The image slowly slipping away, like the words we didn't know how to say. A fading Polaroid in my hand, the only proof that we were grand. part of us, but I'm learning it's enough that we existed, that we were real, that I had the chance to feel something so bright it had to fade, something so true it had to make into a memory I can hold, even as it fades and grows. Oh, the fading Polaroid I'll keep, even as the colors seep away into the great unknown. The fading Polaroid I've grown to love, it's soft and blurry edges, gentle fading, precious pledge that we were here, that we were real, that I had the chance to feel, and that is worth more than the bright of colors and the sharpest light. A fading Polaroid is true to what it means to lose you. A fading Polaroid needing you, a fading Polaroid coming through the other side of grief and loss. A fading Polaroid at any cost, I'll keep it, hold it, let it be. A fading Polaroid, part of me. A fading Polaroid, I'm free, free to let the colors fade, free to let the memories wade into the softer waters of my mind. A fading Polaroid, I'm kind to myself, to you, to us. A fading Polaroid, I trust. The fading doesn't mean it's gone. A fading Polaroid, oh, it carries on in the heart and the soul. A fading Polaroid makes me whole in a different way than before, in a different way than before, in a different way than before. Ready, Danny for waves, mind ready, female made, bless me wave more of everything I sing. A song of gratitude and grace for the fading, for the space between the sharp and the soft, in the gallery of my heart. A fading Polaroid plays its part in the story of who I am. Here I am. It's not the crying in the night, not the screaming, not the fight. It's not the silence when you're gone, not the stillness of the dawn. It's something smaller, something slight, a tiny thing that cuts just right, that pierces through the armor I've built and reminds me of the guilt. It's the sound of your key in the door that doesn't turn anymore. It's the absence of your morning voice, the silence of my only choice. The saddest sound I know is the quiet after the storm. The saddest sound I know is the place where you should be warm, but you're not there, you're never there, just the echo of a prayer. The saddest sound I know is the nothing that won't grow. It's the refrigerator hum that used to mean that you would come home to me at the end of day. Now it just hums the time away. It's the clock upon the wall that ticks away through it all, reminding me that time moves on even after you are gone. It's the sound of your key in the door that doesn't turn anymore. It's the absence of your morning voice, the silence of my only choice. The saddest sound I know is the quiet after the storm. The saddest sound I know is the place where you should be warm, is the sound of me learning to be without the key, without the voice, without the choice. The saddest sound I know is the sound of my own heart learning to play its own part in the silence, in the space. The saddest sound I know has its own grace, and I'm listening now. I'm listening now, the saddest sound I know. I'm listening now. We buried it on a Tuesday afternoon under a gray and heavy moon that hid behind the clouds and cried right along with me inside. We said the words, we spoke the peace, we gave the love its final release, and then we threw the first dirt down, the heaviest sound in any town. Shovelful by shovelful, the truth became more truthful, that this was really truly done, that the battle was lost and won. Dirt on the grave of everything we tried to save. Dirt on the grave of the love we couldn't behave. Enough to keep, enough to hold. Now it's just a story told in the cemetery of my heart. Dirt on the grave, torn apart. I stood there watching, couldn't move, as the earth began to prove that nothing lasts, not even us, not even the love we built on trust. The pile grew, the hole filled in, the end of where we could have been. And when it was done, we walked away with nothing left to do or say. Shovelful by shovelful, the truth became more truthful, that this was really truly done, that the battle was lost and won. Dirt on the grave of everything we tried to save. Dirt on the grave of the love we couldn't behave. Enough to keep, enough to hold. Now it's just a story told in the cemetery of my heart. Dirt on the grave, torn apart. And some will bring flowers, I suppose, to decorate the place it goes. But flowers die, they fade away. The dirt remains, it's here to stay, a permanent reminder that the door is closed. It's final, flat, no coming back, no second chance, just dirt and dust and circumstance. Dirt on the grave, but I'm learning to walk away. Dirt on the grave. Every single day I'm leaving flowers at the side, but also learning that the night is darker when I linger there. Dirt on the grave, I'm learning to care for the living, for the now, for the girl who's taken a bow to the past, to what is dead. Dirt on the grave, the words I've said are not the end, they're just the start of a new beginning in my heart. Dirt on the grave, I'll let it be the marker of what's dead in me and what's alive and growing still. Dirt on the grave, I have the will to visit, yes, but not to stay. Dirt on the grave, I'll find my way to a future not defined by the love I left behind. Dirt on grave. Goodbye, dirt on the grave. I don't cry the way I used to, not as much. Dirt on the grave. I've lost the touch of grief that keeps me up at night. Dirt on the grave. I see the light peeking through the soil, through the earth. Dirt on the grave. It's second birth of who I am, of who I'll be. Dirt on the grave. I am free, free to let it rest in peace, free to let my own heart cease. It's mourning, it's longing, it's endless hate. Dirt on the grave, for goodness sake. I'm finally ready to move on. Dirt on the grave. The night is gone and morning comes, and so do I. Dirt on the grave. I'm learning to fly on wings of grief and wings of grace. Dirt on the grave. I found my place in the world, in the light, in the day. Dirt, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. Dirt on, okay, I'm okay.
They keep saying it to me, like it's supposed to set me free, like I'm supposed to find some peace in this unimaginable release. Haven't got another angel a day, is what they keep trying to say, to make it better, to make it right, to get me through the night. But heaven's always getting angels, while we're left with all the angles of grief and loss and empty space, of never seeing your face. Heaven got another angel, but I lost my everything. Heaven got another angel, and I'm left here suffering, with the silence, with the space, with the missing of your face. Haven't got another angel day, and I don't know what to say, except that heaven's rich and I am poor. Haven't got another angel, and I can't take it anymore. I know they mean well, I know they care, I know they try to be there, but every time I hear that line, a little more of me resigns to the fact that you are gone, that I have to carry on without your light, without your love, without you here below above. But heaven's always getting angels, while we're left with all the angles of grief and loss and empty space, of never seeing your face. Heaven got another angel, but I lost my everything. Heaven got another angel, and I'm left here suffering, with the silence, with the space, with the missing of your face. Heaven got another angel day, and I don't know what to say, except that heaven's rich not some heavenly flag unfurled. Heaven got another angel, and I'm trying to let it be. Heaven got another angel, a truth that's hard to see. Through the tears, through the pain, through the never-ending rain, I'm missing you, of wanting you, of not knowing what to do. Heaven got another angel, and someday I'll understand that you're in a better place, in some foreign distant land. But right now I'm just here with the memory and the fear that I'll never hold you close again. Heaven got another angel, but my loss will never end, and that's okay. That's how it goes. Heaven got another angel, and nobody knows the weight of what it means to me to lose you for eternity. Heaven got another angel, but I lost you. Heaven got another angel. Nothing I can do but keep on living, keep on breathing, keep on somehow still believing that you're somewhere, somehow free. Then got another angel, and you're with me in my heart, in my soul. Heaven got another angel, making me whole in a different way than before. Heaven got another angel, I'll keep the door of my heart open just a crack. Heaven got another angel, I want you back, but since I can't, I'll let you go. Heaven got another angel, I love you so, I love you so, I love you so, I love you so. Heaven got another angel.